Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Robin Peckham. I am a co-director of Taipei Dangdai. We're here today as part of Taipei Connections, which is an online platform that we just launched a week ago in order to kind of keep Taipei's art world connected with the global art world during this time of restricted travel when we're all missing out on the exhibitions that we wish that we could see. So today we have 3 different gallery tours of 3 spaces all over the world who are exhibitors at Taipei Dangdai. We're going to start at Galleria Continua in Beijing, which is celebrating its 15th anniversary. And then we're going to move to Sokyo Gallery in Japan. And finally end at Gallery Krinzinger in Austria. We're going to have about 15 minutes per gallery. If you have any questions, please do send them through either in the Zoom Q&A function or on the Facebook comments. And we'll pass those along for the gallerists to answer towards the end of their session. So without further ado, over to you, Jinle and Betsy.
Hello everyone, here is Beijing. So I hope you are all doing well and I'm so pleased to be here to present our exhibition on behalf of Continua. And the show you will see today is the most one we opened last year for celebrating our 15-year anniversary in China by the exhibition Trace the History of the part of our continuous story, and also it's along with a unique selection of the work includes Anthony Gorley and Daniel Buren. So today here we have 20 minutes limited to give you an overview on the artworks, and the tour will be holding mainly in Chinese. So if you would like to have more information about the galleries, artworks, the artists, you can just leave your questions on the panel or contact us by the email directly. So we hope to see you soon in our gallery. 那今天谢谢大家谢谢台北通过台北 Connections 的平台，可以为大家呈现我们长青画廊在北京目前的展览。那这个展览叫长青画廊中国15周年展。那说到15周年，我们可能要先跟大家提一下关于长青的故事。那长青画廊是90年，由 Mario、Lorenzo 还有Maurizio 3个好友在意大利的小镇San Gimignano 成立。那至今已经包括在北京、法国的慕林，包括古巴哈瓦那，还有罗马一共设有5处空间，代理包括近70位国际顶级的艺术家。那北京的空间呢，我们尤其要提到，是因为在04年的时候，因为中国的艺术家陈真跟3位创始人之间建立了非常深厚的友谊。那陈真老师带到3位创始人到了中国，到了北京，到了768，那友谊至今天15年来一直担任的中西方文化交流平台这样的一个机构空间。那今年也是长青画廊的30周年，我们在去年开幕了15周年的展览，来纪念一共是16位艺术家曾经在这一期间内在中国首次举办的大型个展。那我们现在就在这个墙面上呢，大家可以看到我刚刚提到说15周年内所有在中国首次举办大型个展的艺术家。那这次的展览里边呢，也会挑选他们每一位艺术家一件最代表的作品跟大家讲解。那首先我们直对着的这件作品是大家非常熟悉的安琪卡布的一件装饰作品。那这件作品也是很好的，也是它经典的，无论是从颜色还是造型上面来看，都是它非常经典的一件作品。那不同于我们看到的它大多数的镜面作品，这件作品是由哑光面，包括我们从侧面去看，那很好的去诠释了卡布在他的作品中一直想表达的对于色彩，那对于虚空2个关键词的一个呈现。那哑光的材料呢，也让卡布的作品，它对于单色，我们说在原色的精神性的追求中， 有了一个完美的、更好的一个加强的诠释。那现在镜头呢，我们可以转向到画廊的一层的主空间。那首先我要跟大家特别介绍的是，在一层主空间围绕了整个一层的墙面作品，是由法国当今最重要的视觉艺术家 Daniel Buren 所为画廊特别打造的这样一个呈现。那 Daniel Buren 呢，他是在60年代观念艺术刚刚兴起的时候，他开始采用8.7毫米的这个彩色条纹，那么作为他创作最重要的一个视觉元素和媒介工具。那他用这种元素呢，去对我们说特定的空间，包括我们人的视觉进行强行的干预。那这种干预其实也是去打破我们既定对于像这样概念的一个诠释和理解。那这次画廊的这个作品呢，目前大家看到的是它比较经常用到的黄色。那我们其实在此之前的每个月会更换一个颜色，包括黑色、蓝色和红色。那下个月，包括之后大家有机会来到画廊的话，会看到它一样的颜色。那这边也跟大家介绍，邀请Daniel Buren为我们画廊的外本，希望大家有机会到时候可以参与进来。那我们现在要看的是目前我们在这个 main wall 上面最重要的一件作品，由南非的艺术家 Pascal Marceau 的他的创作。
We seem to have lost our Beijing connection, so let's move over to Sokyo Gallery for a while we figure that out. We're going to roll you up in the schedule here.
Hi, this is Atsumi Fujita from Sokyo Gallery. I'm so happy to have an opportunity to introduce our exhibition. As you know, we have all the world, we have gone through a difficult time. So first time we organized online exhibition, and in Kyoto we have 2 galleries, and one we have a lacquer exhibition, which is a main gallery. And at this moment I'm at another gallery called Annex, and we set up online exhibition starting May. So I'd like to quickly walk through with you. So this is located in central Kyoto, near Kyoto City Hall, and it's called Sokyo Annex. And this is the artwork done by Takuro Kuwata, and he's one of the young successful artists who updated the possibility of contemporary ceramic, and he used stone and ceramic and gold, and that's what's shown in group exhibition we organized even if contemporary art ended. So a lot of ceramic artists today challenge to make a sculpture form, and also try to update and more expressive in the idea what they can do in ceramic. And this one, I'm sorry, I'm working with my laptop, so it's not, image is not so great. So, but we put it on our website, better with images. So please go to our website. And this is another artist called Ibo River. This is the name of the artist is Heejun. He's a Korean artist, but born and raised in Tokyo. And what he does is he go to the river and collect the sand, and he make a pigment from scratch. So this is a little bit difficult, but when you take a closer look, you can see the detail and the little pigment, and it's very sensitive color. So for one painting, he used more than 1,000 colors, and he is considered as a new generation of Li Yufan, and kind of Roscoe-like, and he believes that there is the abstract scenery that doesn't change from the ancient time. So he goes to different river, and this one is another river, Kamo River. This was the first time he made a painting in this series, and it was made in 2011. And also he mixed with the ceramic powder, and this white part, he mixed acrylic medium and ceramic powder. And this pink or reddish color, it came from the sand from Kamo River. And the process of making pigment is that after collecting sand, he fire sand, and the pigment changes after firing. So wherever he go and collect the sand has a different pigment. In that way, you can see the thousands different colors in tone, and he make many samples to find out what is the best combination for his abstract painting. And this is ceramic can, and we had a solo show at Dandai, and this is another new work she made, and everything is made in ceramic, and the process is she used a silk screen technique and hand painted. So she played with super realistic way of kind of making trash. It's a trash, but it's not. It's actual work, but she was very concerned about the mass-produced consuming society, and she wanted to raise kind of a question with humor. So she wanted to make a lot of waste material, like a can or newspaper, magazine, everything is associated with trash that human created. And this is another artist I like to introduce today. He's a young, very celebrated artist today. His name is Kazuhito Kawai. And it's also ceramic, but this one is called something like he slept too long and he couldn't think anymore. And this one is La Forêt Tokyo, and he played with colors and like the glaze. The fascination about ceramic is that artists control colors and the temperature in firing process. So he captures a lot of movement in clay and glaze. So you can see the great combination of colors and the texture also. And these work associated with his nostalgic. He's young, he's early 30s, but he go back to the time when he was younger. So a lot of work he associated with when he was 20s, like when he was very sensitive and seeking for what he can do, trying to find a position in his, in the society. And this one is another artist, Christine Morton. She's a Californian-based artist, and what she does, I don't know if you can see, this is unfired clay, and the left side, the cassette, is the title is called "Be a Good Little Pirate." So what she makes is most of the work she doesn't fire the work, and the right side is a card also. It's look kind of worn out, but she wanted to make a kind of nostalgic artwork associated with people's memory when they are little. And Be a Good Little Pirate also associated with her personal memories when she was younger. And like something she tried to express in her work is that something she just recalled in the past, or something like people grow up with when they are little. And so this is the exhibition we did online, but we have a different program. More concentrated is contemporary craft, but today I wanted to show contemporary ceramic artists who challenged to make a more sculpture work. And this one is done by John Mason. Sadly, he passed away 2 years ago at the age of 91, but he is one of the pioneer artists who established the concrete foundry in sculpture ceramic. And he worked with Peter Volkers in California, but he also established his own expression, more geometric shape. I'm sorry, it's a little bit confusing, but this is an online exhibition we have here. So our gallery is not so huge, but we always organize 2 exhibitions, or we collaborate with other galleries to introduce Japanese or international artists in Japan.
So Tsumi, let me ask you, when you say it's an online exhibition, you mean that it's closed, you can't visit the exhibition in person?
Actually, if you want to, if you really like to, yes, you're welcome to. So we also announce our exhibition through emails, and if you make an appointment 1 day before, and we ask the guests to, to wear mask, or like at least to protect each other, then you're welcome to come at any time.
Very nice. Good, well, thanks so much for the tour today. There's one question here for you. We have a guest who asks, is nostalgia a trending theme among Japanese and Korean artists now?
Sorry, nostalgia?
Would you say that nostalgia is a common theme among your artists?
Nostalgia. I think by chance, yes, especially this time, Kawai Kazuhito and Christian Morton, yes, two artists associated with a nostalgic idea, but they are similarity, but it's not like I selected because they deal with nostalgic idea. I respect more fragility or sensitivity in their idea. So it just happened this time.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's great to see what's happening in the gallery. I hope you get back to normal soon enough.
Yeah, thank you.
I think next let's give Beijing a little bit more time to get back on. Michael, are you all set?
Yeah.
In Vienna? Okay.
So I switched to the other camera.
Okay. So now we're handing over to Michael at Gallery Krinzinger.
Hello. Welcome to Gallery Krinzinger, Vienna. I'm very happy to introduce our current exhibition at the gallery by Thomas Zipp.
Sorry, Michael, your other camera is off.
Okay, so we use this one. Okay, so welcome to Gallery Krinzinger, Vienna. I would like to introduce our current show at the gallery by Thomas Zipp. Thomas Zipp is a German artist based in Berlin, born in 1966, working with installation, with painting, with drawing, music, and the title of the show is World Health, Mental Health 2020. And I want to show you also the invitation card of the show. It's a photograph of a conference of the World Health Organization of the 1950s about mental health. And Thomas Zipp wants to transfer it into these days and want to see what is the current status of mental health, because in the World Health Organization sees stress, for example, as one of the biggest dangers of the 21st century. And so how we can deal with that. There are a lot of like coaches that help to deal with that and help to give ideas through spirituality, for example. And then this is the main question now of the show of Thomas Zipp. So how to deal with that? And so there are two solutions or two different rooms that he created for the show. There is one religious room or spiritual room and one psychological room in the show. And I want to just walk through the show now, starting with the religious room. So, please. So when you enter the room, you see a big cross. I mean, for him, he grew up in the Christian religion, but it could be like any religion, any spirituality. And so he built like a big church in the whole gallery. So this is the start. So let's continue. So you see, he transformed the gallery into a church, and so there are, of course, like the typical elements of a Christian church. We see like the altar, see the pulpits, and all around this gallery church, you see also a series of paintings. And that means in the Christian religion, there is the so-called way of the cross. And so there are the 14 stations of this way of the cross, in the typical style of Thomas Zip. So if you look at the painting, they're very mathematical. So you see like a grid, like a mathematical grid with the figures almost anonymized, so very formal. So this is the series of the 14 paintings in the gallery rooms. And besides these paintings, he's showing also a series of sculptures, and the sculptures are like the 12 apostles. It's always like this, like you see here, 12 mannequins without gender. They are androgynous. They are figures with boots holding a lamp, and they are holding also this sign boards with texts, and the texts he took out of books from Anthony Artaud. So this is more the spiritual room of the gallery, of the exhibition, and we continue now to the second part, to the psychological room. So basically for Thomas Zip, there are these two solutions: church, religion, spirituality, or psychoanalysis, psychiatry. This is then the second room of the psychotherapist. So in the middle of the room, you see this on a plate, this big pill. The pill is also an element that comes back in the work of Thomas Zip a lot. It's one side is of course medicine. It's a lot of layers. Happy pill is psychotropic drugs, and besides the pill, he has also done a series of drawings. You see more than 200 drawings on the wall around this room, and it's just like a diary. Every day he did another drawing, always in this with the typical elements of Thomas. There are figures, there are abstract elements. You see also some mathematical formulas, grids, portraits. And as a final painting in this room, you see this the painting of the so-called, could be like the resurrection. So there is the abstract, so there's a big A, abstract, like abstract painting. And you find again all these sculptures of the apostles that started in the other room, in the religious room, and somehow combines or intertwines with this psychiatric room, psychological room. Yeah, so basically this is our show of Thomas Zip. We have been working with him for almost 15 years, and he's a an artist who is featured in a lot of exhibitions all over the world, big museum shows from Germany to the US. He had an important show at the CC Foundation in Shanghai in 2017. In 2013, he had an important show during the Venice Biennale. So, and he's always working with often working with installation, combining topics of science, religion, psychophysics, and so on. Thank you very much. Are there any questions?
I don't have any questions coming in yet, but we will keep an eye on the comments and let you know if there's anything coming your way. Thanks for the walkthrough of the gallery. I had one comment from our office here that this exhibition fits so well with the gallery space. It's almost like the architecture is kind of part of the installation.
I mean, yeah, he's a great artist, and he can adopt to special rooms. And as we have a very special gallery space, like in an old, very old building of the city, it fits very well. You're right.
Brilliant. Well, thanks again, Michael. I really appreciate you being here with us today. Let's head back to Beijing then and see if we are all set there. Hello again.
Yeah, I come back. So let's start from the Chayo's work. 那我们接着刚才的这个介绍塔尤艺术家塔尤的作品。那塔尤是卡麦隆南非的艺术家。那塔尤这次的作品呢，也是专门为画廊去定制的这个作品叫 Plastic Tree。那我们看一下作品，整个是由他比较擅长用的日常生活中我们废弃的塑料袋，包括一些这个丢在路边的一些树枝组成的整个的这样一个空间的场景的作品。那塔尤的作品其实整体我们不管是从远处的视觉还是从近处去看，其实给人的都是一种非常明快新亮的一种感受。但其实艺术家他因为早期他出生在卡麦隆，但是后期包括现在工作时在比利时，那他长期在欧洲，所以他以一种在非洲以及欧洲之间移民的这样的一种身份去转换，然后想去说作为移民，那他这样的一个身份如何去表达我们所探讨的反殖民的问题，以及包括个体在民族和文化这样冲突背景下如何对个体产生的影响。那紧接着我们很快呢看到画廊从上方掉下来的这件作品呢，是由比利时的艺术家 Custom Holler 的作品。那 Custom Holler 一直他比较著名，是以科学家的身份和背景，一直去表达艺术、自然，还有我们人类之间三者的这样的一个关系。那他早年在泰特美术馆做的大滑梯，包括近几年在 Guggenheim 做的旋转的移动的房间。
No, it looks like we may have lost them again. Let's give it one more minute. Why don't we have a little chat? Michael, what do you see as the timeline for reopening the art world in Vienna these days?
I mean, some of the galleries are open again. Like we are open on request. We extended this exhibition now, and our next exhibition will start as an online exhibition, or started already as an online exhibition, and will be opened, I mean, for a few people. Museums will reopen, I mean, end of the month, end of the month. It's not totally clear yet, but it's very difficult at the moment, of course. But we try to keep on working, trying to focus on like online fairs or online projects like Taipei Connection. We're very happy, of course, about this project to be able to connect to the art world and stay connected.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all we can do at a time like this. You know, I think it's not so much even about having specific objectives, but just to keep everyone in conversation and keep the lines of communication open so we all know kind of what we're facing in different parts of the world right now. Natsumi, how about Japan? I know a lot of galleries closed quite early. Has the situation improved at this point?
At this moment, it's same. Most gallery in Tokyo has been closed, and we open to public by appointments only. But from this week, we like to limit the people who come at the same time, under 3 people, because we like to solve this matter as quick as possible. But at the meantime, Osaka, for example, they try to start the business and support the economy, such as restaurant and the hotels. Difficult time to go through this time. So, yeah, but we are happy that we still connect with the client and other gallery and other lovers, such as like, of course, Taipei Connections, and we try to do Zoom VIP sessions. So we try to, I think it was difficult to go through for everybody, but I think it was a good opportunity to think what we can do for the future. I think if we find a new tool to connect with the people crossing the country, I think that's really amazing. So yeah, I think I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, it's a learning experience for everybody, I think, kind of figuring out how we can use these tools and what the best ways to connect are. That was something we talked about yesterday in another gallery panel. That was that so much of it is about providing context and kind of being able to find new ways to have conversations and educational material about the artists and things. So I'm curious, how has this affected your exhibition programming? Are you able to kind of look forward and imagine what your next couple shows will be? Michael?
Yeah. Actually, so we canceled the international exhibition and art fair for a couple of months, but at the same time, because we have 2 spaces in Kyoto, so like we are planning to organize online exhibition monthly, and also we are planning to open up a new branch in Lisbon this May. But because of this, we cancel. So we are building up a new website on our website for the Lisbon also. Then we were going to open the gallery with the Mishima Solo Show, but we are switching to online exhibition also. But in that way, people have to access all over the world. So, and I like to create something even they cannot come, but they can feel as if they had traveled to Lisbon or Kyoto or wherever. So I think with new imagination and creativity, I think we can go through. And this time, it was really nice to how to call it, find out again that art is very strong. Even we are going through a difficult time, I think art is very strong to connect each other.
Sure. And Michael, how about you? Have you been able to plan ahead this year for later exhibitions?
I mean, the next exhibition was supposed to open beginning of April already, but of course we were not able to. It's an exhibition of a very important Spanish artist, Secundino Hernandez. And as all the countries were closed, we were not able to transport any works. And so what we did like a virtual exhibition so far. So you find the virtual exhibition on our website. And next week, finally, we can ship the works to Vienna and start installing them. And so from that time on, you can then visit the gallery on appointments. And so this is the next show. And of course, we are planning already for autumn. Of course, it takes a lot of time to prepare the show.
Yeah. Well, that's great news.
Summer and autumn, yeah.
It looks like Tianle has the video figured out there. Should we try to finish our Beijing walkthrough?
Hello, Robbie.
Can you guys hear us?
I think we can hear you have maybe 2 sound channels open because we're hearing a bit of feedback.
Okay. Now should be good.
Great.
Sorry, everyone.
So I continue with Custom Holder. 所以呢，这件作品Custom Holder 的作品，刚刚有提到说，它一直是以科学家的身份背景，去介于艺术、自然以及我们人类之间的创作。那从远处我们可以看到它的这个整个的 structure， 两边有2个鸟笼，那中间有一个被分割成一半一半的这样的一个构造，那2个金丝雀在两边。那这样的一个构造，其实也是说2个生命体征，它在一个既定的结构下面，如何去表达一个既连接但是又分离的一个逻辑的一个状态。那紧接着我们回归到地面上的这件作品 Giovanni Ozzola， 意大利的艺术家，也是我们这次16位艺术家中最年轻的一个艺术家。那 Ozzola 一直是尝试用影像以及装置的形式去表达他对于时间概念、对于光线的一个体会。那我们看到目前的这件装置作品呢，是去年他在上海复兴艺术中心第一次的大型个展中呈现的一件装置。那这件作品呢，由128块黑色的大理石板，那每一块是10乘10厘米的作品拼成。那艺术家用手工去雕刻了一个航海路线的地图。那其实艺术家是想说，如何我们去为时间留下痕迹，在对于更远的未知的东西的一个探索。那之后呢，从地面的这个 map， 我们看到对面呈现的这个作品是由中国的艺术家邱志杰老师，他在近几年一直关注的世界地图计划的19年最新的一个5连屏的作品。那这个作品也是他在近几年对于世界地图系列，对于他写作，对于他想象，对于他行动的一种整合的一种表现。那邱老师他的创作，我们可以看到，其实不仅限于绘画，更多的是介于影像，包括表演，包括装置很多种形式的一个结合。那也是表达说他对于作为一个当代艺术家这样的一个身份，以及结合他在中国传统文人之间不同身份的这样的一个转换。那这边我也跟大家提前的去剧透，那我们会在9月份的时候北京去举办邱老师全新的一个大型个展，那希望大家到时候会过来看。那我们现在很快呢，我们会去到画廊的2楼，会看到另外3件中国艺术家，包括苏元鹏宇，还有贫穷艺术奠基人Michelangelo Pistoletto， 还有 Loris Cecchini 的作品。 那画廊一共是3层空间，那我们会稍等，马上会在2楼两边的空间右手边我们马上会进入到中国艺术家孙元鹏宇做的15年创作的一件装置作品，叫 No Way。那这个作品呢，也是区别于他大部分的装置作品。我们知道孙元鹏宇去年在威尼斯双年展的作品蓝色镜引起了很大的轰动。那我们眼前的这件作品呢，其实是他以非常极简的表达方式一个加热的它的铁板温度达到了400度，那包括2个对话的一个影子。那我们其实可以看到上面它有一个隐形的装置，是一个水箱，它在以大概1到2秒的间断在往这个铁板上滴水。那当2个水滴和铁板发生触碰的时候，可能发出的滋的这个声音是艺术家想让大家所感受到的。那我站在这边，其实作为观众来讲的话，我会更多的有一种对峙的感觉，一种冲突感，包括我会联想到这个审讯、审判，那也是说艺术家想在现场进入到这个空间以及氛围之后，让观众去感受到的。那我这边停留5秒，大家可以去听一下这个声音的效果。好，之后我们会找到2个另一边空间。那这边的空间会和之前形容中一样鲜明的对比。2位意大利的艺术家，他这个布斯麦头，他的作品在2边墙的2角是他在布麦头呢，他是全球的东西，包括跟在现在一些1960年代他们创作的一个艺术时代。那布斯麦头也是一直从60年代开始专注在他的进化系列的画。那我们可以看到，每一个它的镜面全是碎镜。那碎镜在中国的这个镜里面，我们用通俗讲代表的是非常的有一点不吉利，不是正面的表达。可是，在 Pistolato 他想表达的是无限，是可能，是更多的未知。那这个也是基于他在2000年初提出的第3天堂的概念的一个延伸。那所谓第3天堂，其实就是介于人和自然，我们如何达到一个平衡。所以艺术家说1+1等于3，那这个3其实指的就是第3天堂。所以他在他的进化系列上，我们可以看到的，就是他想指代的3，指代的无限以及可能，包括他跟对面的这个意大利在米兰的艺术家劳斯史蒂尼作品之间的一个互动包括我作为观众的情感在这个空间跟作品之间，跟艺术家想表达的理性之间3者的一个互动。所以也是完美的在这个空间中呈现了第4 level 想去体现的第3天堂的概念。之后我们看到最后的结果是在画廊3层空间独立的，我们展示了英国雕塑大师安东尼·翁瑞的一件非常特别的雕塑作品。那我们可以看到3楼很安静的空间，那在这个空间中我们展现的翁瑞的这件雕塑呢，名字也很特别，叫位子的带。那它不同于我们看到大多它的铁柱形的人体造型，那这件翁瑞它是用2毫米的铸铁，用镂空的方式呢悬吊的一个造型，有一个人，我们看到底部是人的头，然后中间是他身体的姿态，然后慢慢呢我们会看到腿部以及脚部的位置。那这个作品的放置，我们也是为了跟整个3层空间，包括光线有一个非常完美的一个结合。 那之后可以给到一个 view 到看到整个画廊，从这边看到整体的一个 view。那今天的 tour 也会在这边结束。因为时间关系，我不能每一件作品跟大家深入的去讲。我们的展览呢，线下的展览一直会持续到今年的8月份到秋季。也希望大家可以，如果大家有更多的疑问或者需要，可以联络到我们画廊，或者在我们的线上平台social media去看我们更多一些主题性的线上的展览。OK， so it's here. Thank you, Robin.
谢谢丁了，辛苦你们了。今天好像最上面那里是 WiFi 信号最好的，所以以后可以从这。Thanks everyone for joining us today. I really appreciate having all of you. It's amazing to see all these different styles of galleries in terms of architecture, but really incredible exhibitions all over the world. I'm really proud that we can be a small part of bringing these different kinds of programs together. So just as a reminder, you can go on Taipei Connections, either via Ocula or via the Taipei Dangdai website. To find more information about all 3 of these galleries' programs, including introductions to many of the works that we saw today. Definitely you can click to connect there for further information, and we hope that you will get in touch. If there are any further questions for any of today's speakers, feel free to send them through now. Otherwise, we will wrap up here. I don't see any more on Zoom. It looks like none on Facebook either. So thanks everyone for joining us today. That will be it.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye. Thank you so much.